Mic'd Up Magic with Austin and Katelyn. You are listening to episode 21, our 2024 Disney Food Wrapped, where we will be talking through everything we ate at Walt Disney World this year and ranking everything. We hope you enjoy.
Yes.
Here we are.
This is the final episode of 2024.
Is it?
Of course it is.
Oh, yeah, true. It literally is the new year next year.
Yes.
Next week, I mean.
We are recording this on December 29th. So.
That is going to be the last one of the year.
Yes.
Crazy.
How fun.
So fun. And we started this podcast in February. I didn't really, I remembered it was the beginning of the year last year, or this year, but I wasn't sure what the actual time was, but it was February. So it's almost been a year of podcasts.
We are approaching a year. And I feel like 21 going into almost a full year. That is a solid effort.
And we did every other week.
Yeah, missed one or two, but
yeah, we killed it.
I think only one or two. Yeah,
I think two technically, because we were supposed to do one last week, but we didn't do one.
Yeah.
But no, we're excited. We I feel like instead of doing Disney news today, we can just kind of chit chat about how our Christmas went.
Yes, that would be wonderful. So Christmas was amazing, actually.
Yeah.
We, for the first time in your recent history,
basically my whole life.
Yes, we actually stayed home on Christmas and we did not travel 1 kilometer on actually Christmas Day. So that was very nice to wake up in our own home.
Yeah.
Do our own little Christmas together, and then we had family come over throughout the day. So that was nice. Yeah.
The reason we say that is just because my parents got separated when I was 8. So basically every Christmas I either was spent traveling on Christmas Day or just right around Christmas. And then before that, or after that, I mean, when we got married, we would always obviously go between the two families because we're all fairly close together.
Yeah.
So we were able to travel on Christmas, but this year we kind of were this is our first real year of being at our house, and we really wanted to kind of celebrate that, and we wanted to have our own little, time together and maybe tradition to have our own stuff. This was the first time we actually did a Christmas for each other since 2016. Isn't that insane? That was 8 years?
Yep.
That's 8 years where we basically, because every year we would just be let's not get each other gifts. Let's just get stuff for other people. We have money to spend on other things, whatever.
Yeah. And
I don't know why this year we were kind of just let's just do Christmas for each other. Yeah. So.
Well, we kind of always say there's one family member that we kind of
do a big gift,
go a little bit more ham for. They're every year. So we did your mom, we did my mom,
I don't
my
think
sister.
we've ever done your mom yet for a big gift.
Oh, did we not?
No, I don't.
Oh
think
no,
so.
We did your mom, we did my sister. Anyways, we just pick one family member, and then it kind of rotates on who gets the most gifts, or the biggest gift.
So
we decided that we're doing each other this year.
So don't worry, Dawn, yours is coming, I promise.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was really fun, and we uploaded a vlog, obviously, of our Christmas Day, which honestly I really loved.
Yeah.
I've already gone back and rewatched it, even after editing it, and it's fun to watch and get to see us open gifts and just have time together. So that was really fun. So yeah, it was a really, really good time. And now we are in that lull in between Christmas and New Year's where it's just relaxing. We're doing nothing. Our house is a disaster because we just really are not prioritizing cleaning it. And it is what it is.
Well, it's not that bad. It's just the kitchen needs a little love.
The kitchen needs a lot of love, but it's okay. That's what I'm going to do today. But no, it's good. It's fun. And for the new year, we are having Brandon and Heidi come over. They're just coming just for the night, and we're gonna do just we do very chill New Year's Eve. It's nothing crazy. They will come over, and they're even gonna come over late on Christmas or on New Year's Eve, and we're just gonna probably hang out, have some buffalo chicken dip, probably play some games, watch the ball drop.
Absolutely.
And then that's gonna be that. And this is the second year actually in a row that we're celebrating with Brandon and Heidi. I
don't think we've told them this yet, but guys, this is now a tradition. So now we cannot not see you on New Year's.
Yeah, we did tell them. We kind of casually mentioned, we're oh, this might be a new tradition for us, but we've committed for the rest of our lives. New Year's Eve is for Brandon and Heidi, and
we will follow them around.
Yeah,
if they have other plans, we will be there.
We will be there. Yeah. So, but it's fun thing to bring in the new year with some friends. So yeah. Anyways, okay, let's jump into this because I don't think it's going to be a super long video, but we definitely have a lot to chat about.
Would you like to do your 1 or 2 favorite gifts from Christmas?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. I don't know if I don't think I can say like this was my absolute favorite and then this was like my second favorite, but I will say Austin is a very good gift giver. Also, I've established this year. He's a very good gift giver. He's very thoughtful and very smart and like listens very well. So the last couple of months I've been obsessed with watching Pop Mart unboxings. If you don't know what Pop Mart is, it's basically like Funko Pops, but they're nicer, smaller, and they're mysteries. So they're very cute, and I don't know why, but I've just been obsessed with watching the unboxings of them, and Austin knows it. And I said to him, I'm like, just give me one little Pop Mart to open, or like a couple Pop Marts to open. I even said at one point, I was like, you can wrap all my gifts and it'd all be Pop Marts and I'd be happy or whatever. But I was more so joking. But anyways, on Christmas morning, I opened up 10 different Pop Marts, which was just so fun and so crazy, and it was so much fun. And now I'm addicted to those little things, which I don't need to be addicted to, but now I am. So I think those combined is like one of my favorite gifts.
You may see them in the background if you're watching the video.
They're very small though,
if you zoom in, you might see them. I'm gonna put some pictures.
But yeah, so those were one of my favorites. And then my other favorite I think would be my pin folio that you got me. Nice. So basically the way that I keep my like traders is I have this big book. It's called Kraken Trade, and it has huge, like the pages are huge and they're double-sided, and there's 4 pages of these like traders, and it's just this huge book. And it's like, I brought it to Disney last year because this year because we went to the pin trading event, and I brought it and it was great, but it was still really big, and I was like, I just want to have something to bring my trader pins in with me to Disney without having to bring that massive thing. So Austin ended up getting me the pin folio, I think it's called the Pin Folio Show. So basically there's like a clear front, you can put pins there, and then when it opens up there's just 2 pages of pins, and it holds a ton of pins.
It really does.
Like it holds a ton, and it's beautiful, it's great, it's sleek, and I'm excited to bring it with me. I feel like I still do want, there's like a small like square size of the pin folios too. I would love to have that to bring into each park each day, but then to have like the big one that you got me as like the catch-all for when I get back from the parks, and like put all like the keeper pins like in that binder. But no, it's really nice and I really like it, and it's like perfect size to just either throw in my like a tote bag, which I like to bring into the parks, or it has a strap on it so I can just like throw it over my shoulder. So yeah, I'm excited. Those are my 2 favorites, I think.
Not to be like this, but I did think you were gonna say your jacket.
Oh my god. Well, you told me 2.
Yeah, I know. I just thought you were going to say your jacket.
I would say that also. Yeah. Austin got me this beautiful Taylor Swift jacket. It was literally on the Taylor Swift website for like 2 hours, and it's basically like a brown work jacket, but on the back it's all embroidered with the flowers from her surprise song Piano, and it's stunning, and I was so surprised by that. Like I was just like floored. Couldn't believe that. Yeah, Austin forgot he got it for me. Yeah, see, that's why I didn't even say it was my favorite, because you forgot about it too. But no, it's stunning. It's a beautiful jacket, and it's going to be definitely like a keepsake item. Also, it's not going to be something I wear all the time, because I'm just like I'm not like this normally. Like I don't try and like preserve things. Like I'm, I wear my merch, but like that is the one that I'm like, I don't want anything to happen to that jacket.
Nice.
Okay, fine. Say your 3 favorites then.
3 favorites. Okay, this is going to sound a little ridiculous, but I got a Toronto Maple Leafs toque, and I love the toque because I didn't have any toques. I only had like my work ones. And sometimes when you're going out and like public, like you just don't want to wear work clothes. So it's nice that I have a Toronto Maple Leafs toque now. So that, and then probably my golf bag travel case. Which I'm very excited about, because especially with our frequent Disney adventures, and how normally we fly, like we drive every once in a while, but majority of the time we fly, so it will be nice that now I have the permanent option of like being able to bring my clubs like whenever we go.
Because we've golfed at Disney once, and obviously Austin would love to golf every time we go, but he didn't have a travel case. So now that he has a travel case, we can have that option where it's like, if you wanted to golf every time we go,
we could. So I'm very excited about that. And then my other one would probably be, actually I got a monitor riser for my desk sitting right over here, and I love it. It's got a couple drawers. It's got a little charger on it. Cleans up my desk like very like nicely, and it looks nice and clean.
Nice.
So probably that, honestly.
I thought you were gonna say your Captain Rex helmet.
I was gonna say that's a special because I always go over the limit whenever we do your favorite number of things.
Yeah.
So I was gonna give a special
shout out.
What's it called? Shout out, yeah, to my Captain Rex Lego helmet, which if you saw in the vlog, it was very cute because our cat Rex, who is named after Captain Rex, got me that.
Yeah.
So that was very fun and cute.
Mr. Rexy picked that one out for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah,
it was a beautiful Christmas.
It really was. It was awesome.
We're very lucky to be able to spoil each other and
Yes.
get each other the things that we wanted.
Of course.
And yeah, it was very nice. Very nice.
So let us know how your Christmases were, what your favorite gifts were.
Yeah.
Number 1, number 2.
Yeah.
If you want to say 3,
Number
then
3, 4, 5,
go for
whatever.
it, yeah.
Tell us. Give us the deets. But yeah. Anyways, okay, let's get into this.
Focus here, people.
We got lots of things to get through. So the way we are going to do this is going to be our 2024 food wrapped. So this is going to be everything we ate at Disney World, and I've broken it down. So we're going to talk table service, quick service, and then snacks. I will say I'm not including any food booths.
Okay.
I'm also not including any times we had popcorn or Mickey premium bars or anything like that. Like, I'm not including those, obviously, because those are just a given. And then I'm also not including any of the, like, anything we did at the Halloween party.
Okay.
So these are all just like regular schmegular things.
You can get whenever.
Yeah, basically. I think most of them you can get whenever. But yeah.
Okay.
So those are what we're going to talk about, and then basically we're just going to talk about them, tell you about them, and then do you want to rank, like, do you want to like give it like a 4-star or 5-star?
Sure.
Or do you want to just do at the end, like, these are the favorites?
No, we can do stars. Stars is fine.
Stars are fun. And then the other thing I was going to mention, obviously we only go to Disney once a year. So, like, we only have the things that we ate on this last trip. So,
correct.
There's not a ton of things, but, here we are.
I'm going to say right now, don't be holding your breath for many 2 stars or 1 stars because everything we ate this year was fantastic.
I will also say this is something, and I've told this to Brianna too. It's like when we go to Disney, we're not really out there trying to like try a ton of new things because again, it's our money, it's our vacation.
And we don't go that much.
I don't want to risk getting something just for the sake of trying it if it might not be something I'm going to love.
Yes.
I'm a pretty adventurous eater also, but like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not just going to go out of my way to try some things. So it's like the balance of like, would love to try new things, but also like, if I'm spending my money, I want to make sure I'm going to like it.
Yeah.
So
I think for us, it's like, we like to try new places and then get like, similar things or like things that we know we're going to like.
Yeah.
So there is like a variety of locations that we always eat, but maybe not like such a huge variety of like different types of food.
Yeah, I feel like the things we really like try are like during parties or festivals, which I feel like we didn't do it for this time, obviously, and it's so far gone that like Food and Wine, we won't talk about it, but maybe if we go to like the next Food and Wine or the next like Festival of the Holidays or something, we can do like a wrap up of like all the things we ate then. Because again, another thing is in our vlogs, we kind of talk about it, but we don't really talk about the food a lot. So maybe if it's something you guys are interested in listening to, we can think about that for next time. But anyways, okay, let's jump in.
Yes.
So we're starting off with table service. We only ate at 3 table service this whole trip. So number 1, and again, these are in no real particular order. I kind of just like went through our photos and like was like, okay, this is where we ate, this is where we ate. So number 1 is Crystal Palace. So Crystal Palace is a character dining in the Magic Kingdom. We had breakfast there, but they do offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is also buffet style. And notable food options here are just all like the regular like things that you can get at a breakfast buffet. Like they have an omelet station, they have like a carved meat station, they have fruit, and they have like a smoked salmon, pancakes, whatever. But the thing that you can only get here are the churro waffles.
Oh boy,
the churro waffles make that whole experience worth it. Honestly,
they were fantastic.
Like, not to be dramatic, like these little tiny Mickey waffles that are dipped in churro powder. They were incredible. I had them on every single plate that I had. and they were delicious. I love them.
Yep. And like the rest of the rest of everything is like good. Like
it was
not,
a really no, it was really good. And I'm not normally a buffet person. I don't normally love a buffet. But I really enjoyed everything we had. Everything was super fresh. I never had any issue of like feeling like it was kind of sitting out for a while or anything. And we went at the end of breakfast, like the time of when we were done, they were switching over to lunch. So we could have gotten into a thing where it was like they weren't going to make anything new because they were switching over. But there was never a time where I was like, oh, anything feels stale or anything like that. It was really, really good.
Yep.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved the characters. It's really fun. It's definitely a stimulating environment though, for sure. Like
100%.
The atmosphere of Crystal Palace is very like they're getting a lot of people in that area. So tables are very close together. Characters are really like squeezing in between everybody.
Like it's loud.
Very loud. Very a lot going on. But it's fun. It's a fun spot. It's perfect for Magic Kingdom. It's like peak Magic Kingdom. If you're looking for something fun to do for breakfast, I would 1,000% recommend you go to Crystal Palace.
It's gorgeous. Like
Stunning.
The building, like inside, everything about it.
Yeah, stunning building. Honestly, like on our next trip, whenever it will be, I would love to eat there again. Like I would go out of my way to eat there every time.
Yeah, and like that's saying something
won't.
Because like the character meals are just more expensive just because they're character meals. So like for us to say, and we're not like super character, like we did this trip, we did go with the characters, but like we're not like die-hard character fans, like meeting characters. So for you to say that, like that you would go back again right after we just went there, like that is really saying something, I think.
Yeah. And I will say too, like we have done this breakfast before. We did it in 2018 on our honeymoon, and I remember loving it then too.
Oh yeah.
So it's really good, and it stands up. And the other thing I will say is a lot of the time, places get away with having characters and they kind of cheap out or like skimp out on the meals. Cough, cough, Chef Mickey's, cough, cough, Cinderella's Royal Table. This one does not. Like this one, you truly, truly, truly do get a good meal. Like obviously, is it a lot? Like what is it? I wrote it down. It's $52 per adult. Are you getting $52 worth of food? I don't know. It depends on how much you eat. Quality, is it $52 worth? Like
it's good.
I guess not, but it's good. It is good, and it's a fun experience. You're meeting 4 characters without having to wait in any lines.
Yep.
And the characters are great. I love meeting them. I love meeting the Winnie the Pooh characters. They're very cute. They're very fun to meet.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you give it out of 5 stars?
I would give that
whole experience, I would say.
I'd give it like a 4-star.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would give it a 4-star. I feel like honestly the only thing that would make me like want to give it a 5-star is if they had like maybe 1 or 2 extra like more novelty items in the food. That would be like if they could do like steak and eggs or something. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Something else unique.
Yeah, like I feel like I would love that. But overall, amazing.
Fantastic.
Definitely recommend.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, next one. You want to say it? I'm going to go back and forth.
Sure. So the next one we went to was Topolino's Terrace, and this is also a breakfast character dining.
Lots of breakfast this trip.
Yep, and this one is at the Riviera on top in the nice beautiful restaurant up there. This is a fixed menu, and it is $52 per adult. You get 1 entree with that. And then the notable food items are the sour cream waffle and then the steak and eggs.
So those are the things that we ate when we went. So yeah, like Austin said, the what it is with a fixed menu is that you're all paying the same amount. You're getting 1 entree and you get to pick. So if you're looking for value, obviously go for, the steak and eggs or something of like higher value. However, eat what you want. Like you're paying the money to meet the characters. Let's be real.
And well, you're paying the money to meet the characters, but the food is incredible here.
Amazing.
The food is incredible.
Yeah.
And the restaurant is, like I know I said Crystal Palace is gorgeous, but this restaurant is like on a whole nother level, even at breakfast. And we haven't done it for dinner.
I'm
excited.
I
know it would be a whole different experience doing it for dinner, but even at breakfast, it is so nice up there. And it's so spacious. The tables are spread out so much. Like it's the exact opposite of Crystal Palace in that way. Like you have so much room. The characters can move around. They do this whole like run around of the whole restaurant, and there's like there's, you don't feel crowded at all in there, even if it's fully booked.
That's how we felt. I will say, I was talking to Brianna because she did do the breakfast as well.
Mm-hmm.
She said that she thinks we got the best table in the house because the side of us, we were on the window. Yeah. So half of it felt very open because it was the window, and then the other half was very spread out. I feel like maybe if we were placed somewhere else, we might not have had that whole like super big, it felt super big experience. Also, I will note, because that was our rest day and because it was the resort we were staying at, we went to a later dining reservation. Yeah. By later, I mean like 9:30. Mm-hmm. But that also could be a factor that it wasn't as busy because people were in the parks already. Yeah. So I just want to throw those out there just in case, you're booking a reservation and you're like, this is not how they described it. This was our experience of how it happened. But yeah, maybe do you want to talk about your food and then I'll talk about my food?
I mean, steak and eggs. It was top tier steak and eggs.
Yeah. I don't know. Did I try it? I must have.
Probably.
I must have.
I had like no notes. Like it was fantastic. And then I did also want to mention like the other thing about meeting the characters there is they're in like their unique outfits. Yeah. So they all look so cute in their little like artistic outfits. There's like a chef and a artist and a painter or whatever. Like,
yeah, they're very like European.
They are so cute.
Oh, so cute.
But no, sorry, I just wanted to mention that because we didn't. But no, the food was incredible. 10 out of 10. Like no complaints at all about the food. It was so good.
Mine was the sour cream waffle. And before you say sour cream waffle, that doesn't sound good. It was the best waffle I've ever had in my life. It had like fresh fruit on it, and then it had like a whipped cream. And when I went to go try the whipped cream was like, it was like an orange flavored whipped cream. Mm-hmm. And then the maple syrup that you put on top of your pancakes was also a like flavored maple syrup. It was amazing. It was so good. I'm drooling thinking about it right now. It was so good. And again, like $52 for a waffle. But again, it's like, I just have to keep reminding myself, it's for the characters, it's for the experience.
Yep.
But holy moly, it was good. If you're a waffle person, even if you're not a waffle person, because you tried it and you were like, yeah, actually that's really good. And Austin doesn't normally like waffles or pancakes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really good. Top tier for me.
Yep. I would give this a 4.5.
I was also going to give it a 4.5.
Yeah. I feel like the 5, you got to be careful with giving out 5s.
Yeah, for sure. And 4.5. I would say, I don't feel like I could ever give a breakfast a 5-star.
Yeah.
If I'm honest. But I feel like it really was. And like the thing that I really wanted to like give the oomph of with Crystal Palace was like having that little like specialty-ness to it. And this did feel that way. Even our drinks, we didn't even talk about our drinks, but we each got like, what did you get? Like an old fashioned or something? Yeah, it was like the
Riviera.
And then I got like a peach Bellini. Ooh, baby. They were good.
Yep.
So yeah, I would say a 4.5 as well. I really, really liked it. And I'm so excited to get to eat dinner there one time. Oh, yeah. We wanted to this trip, but it just like didn't work out. But yeah, I feel like in the future, we definitely will be eating there for sure for dinner. Okay, next up. So I kept this in the table service because we did sit down and eat there, but this is Bar Riva, and this is the pool bar at the Riviera. So the cool thing about this one is that you could just order food to like go to the pool or drinks to go to the pool, or you can sit down and a waiter will come and they'll take your order.
Like they have a bar and then they have like a handful of like high tops.
So it's nice. It's a nice little spot. We ended up eating there before we went to the Halloween party, and it was like the perfect little quick kind of sit down, but also like quick little thing. And we just wanted something different.
And we loved all the food at the resorts. We were like, we have to try this because this is like the other spot that we haven't tried yet.
Exactly. We like wanted to try everywhere at the resort. So we what did we have? We had the signature burger, the grilled chicken pasta, and Austin's sister had the burrata salad, but I wanted to include it because I did try it and it was phenomenal. So good. And again, all the food here was so good. It was like really and fresh, little bit different, than what was like
than like what
served.
you like normally what you can get at a resort. Like it's
well, like for our experience, because we only really are used to like value and moderate. So yeah, like, but people might be like, if they only stay at deluxe, they're like, girl, this isn't different.
Well, I don't know.
For us.
Yeah.
It's a little different. But it was really good. I had the burger. I don't know why I was craving a burger, but I just like wanted a burger. And I'm not normally a burger person. Like when we're going out to a meal, but oh my gosh, it was such a good burger. Super filling, super good quality, yummy, yummy, yummy. Also their fries at the Riviera, they do like a, what is that? It's like a Parmesan.
Yeah. Something
with a spice, Parmesan spiced something. Those fries are so good. I love those fries that they give. But yeah, it was really good. Katelyn's burrata salad was really good. The burrata was so fresh. Like it's like that burrata when you cut into it and it just like oozes. So yummy. And then you had the chicken pasta.
Yep. It was good. It was very good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it wasn't like spectacular, but it
wasn't
like it was like good.
It wasn't like a Michelin star restaurant pasta, but it was better than like, you could tell it wasn't just heated up in a microwave.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it was really good.
Yep.
Very good. Very good option. I would say I would give Bar Riva, I would say, and this isn't a bad rating, but I would give it a 3.5. Because I don't think it's like a 5-star or like a 4-star, because again, it's like a pool bar. It's very chill. Like people were beside us in bathing suits. You know what I mean? Like it's not like you're actually having like this beautiful table service restaurant, but the food was very good for what it was. And it was very enjoyable. Loved it. What would you give it?
That same thing. That's what I was going to do. Yeah.
Nice. Cool. So that was all of our table service spots for this trip, or this food wrapped. So now we will move on to quick service. Now, we definitely had a lot of quick service meals. So first up, sorry, I guess it's your turn. Lucky duck.
Yes, it is. So the first quick service, and again, we're staying at the Riviera Resort, is Primo Piatto. This quick service, like I said, it is at the Riviera. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's like the like resort quick service place. Notable food items is the croque madame, which is the breakfast version, and there's croque monsieur. So it's just basically like a grilled cheese with ham.
But there's cheese on the top.
It's very good. It is not just a grilled cheese with ham.
Yeah, I know. Like
blueberry lemon pancakes, spicy Italian sandwich, and the grilled vegetable skewer. We ate here like 5 times on our trip.
I think we did 3 lunch/dinners and then 2 breakfasts.
Normally we try not to eat at the like quick service at our resort as much as possible, just because we want to try different food like in the park and whatever here and there. Like we don't just want to eat the same thing, but not here.
We literally changed our plans to go into the park early one day because we were like, we want to have the breakfast again.
Yeah.
Like it was so good.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it was, yeah.
Like everything we had was good too. It wasn't even like there was 1 or 2 things. Like
I think my favorite thing that I did have was the croque monsieur. It was so good. It is like, it's like a ham and cheese sandwich basically, and then they like grill it, so it's kind of like a grilled cheese, and then they have this like, I think it's a mozzarella that they like melt over top of it, so it kind of just like covers the sandwich. So it's quite literally just thick bread, cheese, and ham. It's
so good.
It is divine. And I will say, I thought I wouldn't enjoy it because I don't normally like a heavy meal, especially when it's hot out, and it was hot. But it was so good. And like at the end of the day, like the one night we went back there, it was like 9:30. Like it was right before they closed, and we got it. Gosh, it hit the spot. It hit the spot so good. It was so yummy. I loved it.
Yep. But yeah, so when we got there on our travel day, I got the spicy Italian sandwich, and it was so good. Like it's a cold sandwich as opposed to like the hot croque monsieur.
Yeah.
But that was so good. And my sister got her salad, and she loved it.
Yeah.
She had it like, 3-4 times?
Yeah. No, it wasn't a salad. It was a skewer.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was a skewer with a pita and then hummus and then quinoa. Oh, my gosh. It was like, delicious.
Everything there was so... And, like, it's a nice atmosphere. They got the those Coke machines, like the
freestyle Coke machines.
Yep.
Yeah. The other thing, too, I want to say is, like, they just kind of go a little bit above and beyond even for, like, their breakfast, which it's very easy for resorts to just do Mickey waffles, eggs, sausage, bacon. There you go. Like, that's your breakfast. Yeah. But they had these, like, specialty pancakes that were, like, blueberry lemon deliciousness. And even those were, like, stunning. Like, they literally, like, I could have had those at a restaurant, and I would have been like, yeah, like, checks out that these are at a restaurant. Like, they were so good.
So I'll give that a 4.5.
I also will give it a 4.5. And I will say it's not the same 4.5 as a Topolino's Terrace 4.5 because, again, I think that table service have a 5-star and I think that quick service has a 5-star.
Yeah, like they are
not the same.
No.
But yeah, for
100%.
a table service, for a quick service, very good.
Yep.
Okay, next up we have Earl of Sandwich. So this is in Disney Springs. It's over in like the old Disney Springs area. And they have literally every sandwich you could ever want. We've never eaten here before, but it's something that's been on Austin's list for a really long time to try. And it just so happened that I was literally about to die of hunger and it was right beside us. So we said, let's eat at Earl of Sandwich. I'm really disappointed in my experience there because I was feeling really sick. I was feeling very tired. Like it was like just exhaustion hitting in, and because again, it was on our travel day that we went there. So it was, I will say it was a bad experience. And the only thing that I felt like I wanted was a Caesar salad. Don't ask me why. I'm irritated at myself too for getting that. But anyways, you can talk about your sandwich and rate it. I will not rate it because I would give it a terrible rating and I don't think it deserves it because I think it was good.
Correct. Yes, I was gonna say you were just like miserable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I got the holiday. I don't know what it was called. Holiday turkey sandwich, or
I think that's what it's called.
Something
exactly.
like that.
Yeah.
So basically, just imagine a turkey dinner on a sandwich, and that sandwich was delicious. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was like good. It was just good.
And
the only note that you had on it is you thought it was going to be
real turkey.
Yes.
Not deli meat turkey.
Yes.
Which is fine.
Yeah, like I get it. They're not like
I don't think they really can be roasting a bunch of turkeys.
Yeah. So that was like your only note on it, but
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was good. Like for what it was exactly what I was expecting and what I wanted.
And I was actually surprised you really liked it because there's actually cranberry sauce on it. And a pretty decent amount of cranberry sauce. Yeah. And you don't really like cranberry sauce, but I think it adds to it. And
it was very good.
It was good.
Very good.
So, yeah. I really do want to eat there again, though.
Yeah,
Austin's sister had the caprese salad, or the caprese sandwich, and I had a bite of that one, and it was so good. So I really do want to eat there again.
For sure.
But yeah, it was just not a great experience for me personally. So I will just null and void a rating.
Yeah. I think I'll give it a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll just give it a 3.
Like it's a good option, but there's like better options out there.
For sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Love it. Love that.
And we've only been there once and you had a bad experience. And
yeah.
So I wouldn't want to give it too high. I did really like my sandwich though. So I think 3 is solid.
Nice.
So next we have the staple of, I'm going to say Walt Disney World as a whole, Casey's Corner at the Magic Kingdom. And this is the corn dog nuggies and the foot-long chili cheese hot dog.
Those are our go-tos.
Every time.
Every once in a while, I'll just get the classic foot-long hot dog.
Also, mint julep.
Oh, yeah, mint julep too.
Yeah.
Yeah, every once in a while, I'll just get the classic foot-long hot dog. But I feel like most recently, normally I'm getting the nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
With the cheese sauce. Pay the extra $1. It's worth it.
Why not?
And I personally like eating mine with mustard.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a controversial take, but I love eating it with mustard.
Yeah. And I mean, look, it's a chili cheese dog. It's a Disney hot dog. It's really not anything spectacular.
Yeah.
But it hits just right.
And I will say too, like Magic Kingdom doesn't really have great options for quick service. So we do eat at Casey's quite a lot. And like Austin said, it hits the spot. It fills you up. It's good. It's not like it's bad.
You get the Disney fries.
Yeah. Oh, I love Disney fries. Those little thin shoestring fries are like the best.
And it's in a great location right at the corner at the end of Main Street. Mm-hmm. You got the guy playing the live music on the piano, and that is honestly so much fun when he's out there playing the music.
My only gripe ever is that it's just like it's always hard to find seating.
Oh, it's horrible. And you got the Disney ducks everywhere.
And you got people like
the birds
breathing down your neck if you are sitting. They're like
looking over you like, hey, are you done yet? Yeah. Please get out of here. Move.
Yeah. Which is fair. Like everybody wants to sit down at Disney, so
but
it's fair.
All in all, always a safe option. Classic hot dog, easy peasy, nuggets, boom.
Yeah.
Solid 3-star.
I'm giving it a 3 as well. I don't think it deserves anything higher, but I also don't think it deserves anything lower.
Yeah.
Fair. All right. Next up, we have Yak and Yeti Local Foods Cafe, and this is we had at breakfast. So this is in Animal Kingdom. This is over in Asia, I think. But it is as it is. It's Yak and Yeti quick service. So Yak and Yeti has a sit down restaurant, but they also have this little quick service kiosk. They only sell a couple things, but let me tell you, the breakfast sandwich with hash browns that you get from there is next level. I am telling you, it is the best. We purposefully will forego eating right in the morning so that we can make our way back to Asia when we're going to Animal Kingdom just to have that breakfast.
Yep.
And it is so worth it. It's so good. The hash browns there are absolutely delicious.
I don't know what they do with those things.
They have some type of seasoning on them. Again, I am not like, I'm a foodie where I know what I like and I like to try different things, but I am not like, this is this flavor. Like, I don't know. I just know there's a seasoning on it and it's really good. So
we'll need to pull in our
Brianna and Corey.
Our experts.
Yeah, they know every flavoring, I swear. Like the way they pull up different food flavorings, I'm just like, how on earth are you picking that out of that food? But anyways, they're very good. Very good option. Again, a quick breakfast to grab. It's right across from Joffrey's, which is also great for the location.
I was going to say that's a bonus point.
It's very good. And we've never had like lunch from there either. So I don't know what their other food is like, but let me tell you, the breakfast sandwich that they have there is just next level.
If you haven't done it, you get to Animal Kingdom for rope drop.
If you have 2 people,
bring a snack. So you have a snack in the morning. Rope drop Animal Kingdom, rope drop Pandora.
Yep.
You do your Pandora rides, and then you make your way over to Asia and get this for breakfast, and you get a Joffrey's.
And you split up, and you say one person gets the food, one person gets the Joffrey's.
If you can manage that, and you don't need to eat first thing in the morning, you don't need a coffee absolutely first thing. If you can do that little rotation, it's absolutely perfect. You are just so set up for the day.
Yep.
You hit the safari after.
Yep.
And it's just like the most perfect morning ever in Animal Kingdom.
Yep. Love it. What would you give it a rating of?
I think I'll give this a 3.5.
I also will give it a 3.5.
And the only reason is because there's one thing to get, and
well, there is technically a couple other things, but we only really ever get the one thing.
And like, it's a breakfast sandwich, a very good one, and it's like hash browns, very good.
But like, it's basic, it's simple, simple little spot.
We will do it every single time.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Awesome. So then now we are going to jump over to Hollywood Studios and Woody's Lunchbox, another classic. We're going to talk about the tachos and the breakfast bowl.
And this is actually perfect that you're talking about this because I did not have Woody's Lunchbox this trip.
No, you did not. That was my sister and I. We had that when you were on your solo adventure.
Yeah.
So Woody's is fantastic. The tachos are always so good. It is so much food.
What are the tachos? Explain for the people who've never had.
Tachos. It is like hash brown barrels.
Potato barrels.
Also known as potato barrels. It is those, and then there's eggs, and there's like sauce, and there's
eggs, gravy, bacon, sour cream,
delicious
cheese.
Just so good.
And that's for breakfast. And then they also do like a lunch option, and it's a chili, and then they have like corn chips on them.
Yeah.
Very good.
The only thing with these tachos, you must have at least 2 people present because it is massive.
Oh, I was like, what? That's a rule?
No, it's not. It's not a rule. It's a recommendation.
Like, what the heck?
But that is so much food. It is ridiculous.
Yeah,
so
it's a lot of food.
We would recommend splitting that one.
We do normally split it, and then we have a lunchbox tart. That's normally what we do.
Fantastic lunchbox tarts.
They're really not that great, but they're good.
Hey, you gotta play it up. Play into the.
I don't even think you had a lunchbox tart on this trip.
No, I didn't. Okay, so then, and they also have like some fun drinks there as well.
Yeah.
They have like a grown-up lemonade and like some.
Which I've never tried, but you tried for the first time on this trip.
And there's another one too because I think I got one and my sister got one. 2 different ones. But they were both good. So there's some fun drinks there, and like there's good food, lots of food. The only thing about there, it's very, 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 very hot in all of Toy Story Land, in the hottest backyard in the galaxy. And then the seating isn't fantastic.
But they are doing renos right now
They
around Woody's Lunchbox.
So maybe I'll eat my words, and maybe it's not bad anymore.
Yeah, maybe they're adding seating. We don't know.
But yeah, so no. Woody's Lunchbox, I'm going to go with another 3.5.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like normally, like if I was, like I've obviously eaten there before and whatever, but I would give it a solid 4.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good spot.
Yep. I might be, maybe we started high and I'm just kind of like compressing
You're evening
my
them out.
rankings,
Yeah.
but I'm going to say 3.5.
Okay. Next up, we have Docking Bay 7. This is actually another spot that I didn't get to eat at this trip, but have eaten there before. So this is at Hollywood Studios over in Galaxy's Edge. And after 3 o'clock, this is like the notable thing. So after 3 o'clock, you are able to get a Ronto wrap there. So normally Ronto wraps are at Ronto Roasters. That is later in this list. But after 3, Ronto Roasters, I believe, just closes, and then you're able to go to Docking Bay 7, which is actually the quick service location, and you can get a Ronto wrap, and it's fun here because you get it with plantain chips, which are delicious. So you can get other things there. I think Katelyn ended up getting something else when you guys went. But yeah, it's a good option. A Ronto wrap also is basically like, I don't know what type of meat the sausage is, but
sausage.
Yeah, it's like a sausage, but like what meat is that? Like it's not pork, it's not chicken.
I think it's pork.
Is
sausage.
it pork? Okay. So yeah, it's a sausage. It's like a spicy sausage. They have a little bit of like a spicy mayo, and then they have coleslaw on it, and then it's wrapped in a pita.
Oh.
Very, very, very good. Very good option for food. Again, a nice filling thing to eat without feeling heavy.
And there is a breakfast one as well.
Yeah, but we're gonna get to that later in the list. But yeah, so this one is specifically for dinner or lunch, or not, dinner at Docking Bay 7.
Yep.
So again, I didn't get to eat it on this trip, but normally I would give it like a 3.5.
Yeah. And like there's some like funky dishes.
Yeah.
At Docking Bay 7.
That's what I just said.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't listening.
Probably not.
I was just
I said there's other things to get there, but like that's what we get.
Yeah. Oh no, but like there is different options. Like it's not standard issue, just like
there's like funky options.
Yeah, like there's like different stuff to get. Not that we normally ever really get anything else. But if you want to like kind of spice it up a bit, just take a look at the menu and there's some like fun stuff on there. But no, I would give it a 3.5 as well. Yeah. I'm gonna kind of I'll add on to that when we get down to Ronto Roasters, but so the next one we're going to talk about is Oga's Cantina. And so this one is in Hollywood Studios in Galaxy's Edge. This is a bar.
Yeah, I didn't really know if I should include this or not, but
like,
why not? Whatever.
So it's a bar. It's a reservation only. You can walk up and try and get a reservation,
which is easy.
Yeah. But you do need a reservation to get in, and it's just like, if you haven't been in here or haven't seen anything about being in here and you are at all a Star Wars fan, like you have to do this at least once.
It's
even
fun.
If you don't drink, they do have non-alcoholic beverages and they do have like some snacky kind of stuff.
They have bits. Which they just changed their menu.
Yes, they did. So now there's like a little bit more food. But the theming in here is so spectacular. Like, it's just every time I go in here, I'm like, we are now in the Star Wars universe. Like,
yeah,
not being in Galaxy's Edge is already on one level, but then when you go into Oga's, it's just like, oh my goodness, this is so crazy. Now the only thing with here is more than likely you're going to get paired up with another party.
Yeah.
So unless you have like a party of like 6 or 8, then maybe you can have your own table. But as we're only 2, or even if we were 4.
Well, even when we were 3.
Yeah, like you're probably going to get paired up with another party and like all sit at the same table. And then it's kind of, so if you're really antisocial and you don't really want to deal with that, it may be not the best spot for you.
But it's not like you have to talk to the people that are at your table.
Yeah, but if you're in like a booth and you're actually sitting at one of the tables and there's people, like, it's kind of hard not to. But it also, on the other end of that, it can create some really fun moments, which we had on our trip. There was some craziness going on, people singing and yelling and babies flying around, and it was a good time.
No babies were thrown; they were just dancing.
Yeah, dancing babies. So no, it's really fun. We love it. The drinks are really cool. They have like numbing foam on some of the drinks and like all these like super cool, like fun, different things.
And it's very interactive. Like when you have different things will happen at the bar, and like the servers are very like, they're very fun and very exciting.
100%.
But the food and the drinks are,
the food is
like
okay.
Yeah.
Like as we said, we changed it, so maybe it's better now. But
what we had, we're ranking R wrapped.
I'm just saying, the food is okay.
Yeah.
Drinks are always good. Drinks are very good.
Mm-hmm. I will say though, you're going for the experience. Don't expect to go there and get like a good alcoholic beverage. You know what I mean? Like
they're good. They're good and fun.
No. But I mean, like, you're not getting 2 drinks and feeling like a buzz. Like,
yeah, but you're not really going for that.
That's what I'm telling them. I'm just saying, don't expect to go to it thinking you're going to a bar. It's like, it's more for the experience of it.
Yeah.
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 What would you rate Oga's?
I would rate Oga's I'm going to say 4.
Yeah.
Just because I love it so much.
Yeah. I would say 4 too. I would say 4 too. Yeah, because it is fun. The atmosphere is really fun. Like Austin said, the drinks are good. I'm excited to try the food there though. Like to actually try the food.
Yeah.
Because they have like a flatbread and they have like a burger. Is that right? Or a soup or something.
Maybe,
I don't know. Sounds good. All right. Next up, we have Ronto Roasters. So this is that other spot in Hollywood Studios. This is more of like a little kiosk, I would describe it as. Again, it's a quick service, but they serve Ronto wraps there, and they do the breakfast one as well as the lunch one. So the breakfast one is what we had when we go to Ronto Roasters typically. And it's the same sausage. It's the same sauce. I think it's like a peppercorn ranch. I think that's what I remember it being. But this one is really good, and it has an egg. So it's like an egg that they like, crack. And then it's like laid on the pita. And then it kind of wraps around the sausage. And it's very, very good. And again, there's cheese on it. But it's really good. I think personally, and this is just like whatever, between the lunch and the breakfast, I prefer to have the lunch one, but the breakfast one is still delicious. Like it's so good for a breakfast. Again, very filling, good thing to have, but I do prefer the lunch one.
I have no notes for the actual wraps themselves. Yeah. Love them both.
Yeah.
My frustration with this place, and this kind of goes with the Docking Bay 7 thing, is sometimes it's just so difficult. Like you're trying to get either the breakfast one or the lunch one, and you don't know what time you can get the breakfast one until, and then you get caught up doing something else, and then all of a sudden you can't order the breakfast one because it's lunch, or you can't order the lunch one because now it's at Docking Bay 7 because it's closed, and it's just kind of like it's a little bit chaotic unless you like really look it up and you're like, okay, from this time to this time you can get this, from that time to that time, and you kind of plan your day around that. Because if that's like something you really want to do, it could just like, say you get in a line for a ride and it takes 30 minutes longer than you thought, all of a sudden you can't get the wrap. So
you
it's
just
like,
go to Docking Bay 7 though.
Or if it's the breakfast one, I'm saying though, like if that overlaps into the lunch and then you can't get the breakfast one, like it's just it's a little bit of a juggling act to try and like get what you want. So that's just like a little bit of a frustration that I had, because I think that happened to us is we wanted the breakfast one, but then
I wanted the lunch one, but I wasn't able to find it on, because we did mobile order and I couldn't find it on the app, and it was just like weird.
But then people were getting the
lunch one, and I was like, how are they getting it? We wasn't able to find it, but then it was on the app. It was the whole thing.
Just do a little bit of research to see the timings, how it all works out. But yeah.
Nice.
I'll give it a 3.5.
Me as well.
Yeah.
Me as well. You lucky bugger.
Wonderful. So now we are going to jump to Animal Kingdom and Satuli Canteen. Oh, Satuli Canteen. So this is a lunch spot. Lunch and dinner? Don't have breakfast. Or do they have breakfast now?
They have breakfast now, but
Just added breakfast. So the notable items are the cheeseburger pods and then the protein bowl, which you can kind of customize and get what you want in that. This is our go-to lunch spot in Animal Kingdom.
Yep.
Now, the one kind of caveat is how we do Animal Kingdom. It's a little bit of doubling back because it's in Pandora. So we go Pandora, then we leave, and then we have to go back for lunch. But that's a small note because I could get the rum blossom anyways, so gotta go back no matter what. But no, Satouli's awesome. We will always go here.
So can you describe the cheeseburger pods, and I'll describe the...
Cheeseburger pods are bao buns with meat and cheese, and they taste like a cheeseburger.
They taste like a McDonald's cheeseburger.
And it's delicious.
Yeah, they're very good. And
Now,
then do they come with anything? Chips?
I think so.
It's like potato chips, I think.
I think so.
They're like funky potato chips, though.
Now the bao is like a little thick sometimes.
Yeah, I think the ratio between the meat and the bao bun, I don't like it. So like I'll have a bite, but only if it's like a center bite, and like I don't want to order them by myself.
Yeah.
The protein bowl, however, on the other hand, that is literally the best thing ever. It is, you get to pick literally everything. So your base, you can either pick rice, or you can pick sweet potato, or you can pick noodles, and then you get to pick your protein. So I think they have chicken, beef, shrimp, or tofu, and then it also comes with like a cold slaw on top, and then they also have like the sauce. You get to pick which sauce you get. I think I normally get like the creamy, whatever the like green cream. I think it's like a creamy herb and garlic maybe sauce. I don't know. It's good. It's good every single time. I have never eaten there and had a bad experience. I do know there are people that have had bad experiences with it. However, every time we've eaten there, I've never had a bad experience. I think next time we go though, I want to try the shrimp, because normally I always get chicken, but I feel like I want to try the shrimp next time, or the tofu, because the tofu looked really good too. Your sister had tofu and it looked really good.
And I will say it is also very nice because Animal Kingdom does get so hot and steamy and gross. This is a nice big building. Go inside, cool down.
Most of it is indoor seating. There is some seating outside. And the other thing is too, is that you aren't able to enter that building unless you are ordering or have already ordered your mobile order and are picking it up. They're very strict about that, because obviously they don't want just like everybody coming in and sitting down there. Yeah. But it's nice. It's a very nice little spot to sit.
Yeah, because it is kind of the only like building other than rides.
Yeah.
Anywhere near there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I would say for me, or what are you rating it?
I will rate this I'm between a 3.5 and a 4.
Okay.
I'm going to go with a 4.
Wow. I'm giving it a 5.
Wow.
For a quick service, that is a 5.
Yeah.
To me. For what I get for the protein bowl, it is phenomenal. It's so much food. It's so filling. It's so good. It's fresh. It feels different than regular theme park food. It has that different, like, you know what I mean? It's not just like chips and whatever. It's not just French fries 4. And whatever. Like,
solid 4.
It's good. I give it a 5.
Wow.
All right, next up we have Baseline Tap House. So this is another new spot for us this year. We haven't ever eaten there before, but we were told we needed to try one specific thing.
Yes.
So Baseline Tap House is in Hollywood Studios. It's right across from Star Tours. And basically it's like kind of like a little bit of a pub bar style thing. Yep. Again, not a ton of options there. They have basically just like charcuterie, maybe something else, and then the notable thing from there is the pretzels. So they have a beer cheese, and pretzel. I will say, like, we do have a beautiful big soft pretzel with beer cheese local to us, which is phenomenal. So good. So
10 out of 10.
When we go here, it's like, it is good. However, we just know that we have a better one at home. So it's like, it's one of those things. But it's like, but if you're in a theme park and you're like, okay, this is theme park food. And normally you're getting a Mickey pretzel.
Yeah. And you don't have a place like the place we have.
Yeah. It's like, obviously, it's very good.
So I think just because of that, like, I would give the pretzel itself like an 8 out of 10. Or like a 4 out of 5.
I was gonna say, we're giving it out of 5 here, honey.
Like a 4 out of 5, and then the one we have local is like a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I would say it's more of a 3 for me.
That's crazy.
Okay.
It was a good pretzel.
I think it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's good.
So and
it's not something that I'm gonna have every time we go, though.
No, and I think that kind of ranking this place you're just really talking about the pretzel, because
that's what we're doing for everything. I'm more so for these. I'm more so ranking what I eat.
Yeah. So I think I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
Okay. So I'm giving it a 3. But yeah.
Yep.
Next.
And then, so now we're finally going to make our way to Epcot, much. We haven't talked about anything at Epcot yet.
But that's mostly because we eat at all the food booths.
Yeah.
Like, give credit where credit is due.
We are going to talk about Connections.
Mm-hmm.
We absolutely adore Connections.
Speak for yourself, friend.
We do adore Connections. The only problem with Connections is we always go during a festival, so then we're always eating festival foods. So maybe we don't eat here as often, but I think when we do eat here, it's very pleasing.
I'm going to say, on this trip specifically, I was let down by my salad.
So first, I'll just mention, so the General Tao salad,
mm-hmm.
and then there is a seasonal burger.
That's what you had. It's like, I don't know what it was because I couldn't find it online.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like a seasonal burger that you got. I get the General Tao salad every single time we go.
Yes.
It's basically like a beautiful salad. It has like mandarin oranges in it. It has nuts in it. And then it has like 3 full-size chicken strips on it, which are
mm-hmm.
very good. And then it has like a dressing of some sort on it. And it's good. However, when we went there last time, I was just kind of like underwhelmed by it. I don't know why. I was just
mm-hmm.
kind of like, meh, it is what it is. I feel like there was way too much dressing on it. And I was just like, it just took it away.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that it's a lot of food and a lot of lettuce. And if I'm totally honest with you, I'm not a huge salad person. Like, I like a salad, but I like it to be more of like a hearty, like
mm-hmm.
I'd rather like a bowl of a salad, like with like, quinoa and whatever. And it's not just like the base is all lettuce. Like, I would rather it be like mixed with something. So anyways, it's just, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's not really a fave. Like, I feel like a lot of the time like a lot of the years in the past, I've been like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. And it's like, for the value, yeah, it's really good. You get
mm-hmm.
literally 3 chicken fingers plus a huge salad with it. So it is very good. But I feel like also now, since we are more like, we do like to try the different food booths and stuff during whatever festivals, or like going in and eating at all the different, pavilions and having to try all these beautiful different foods. I just feel like I kind of lean away from Connections Eatery.
Wow.
It's a great spot if you just need something in a pinch, which
mm-hmm.
I think was the case when we ate there on this trip.
Yep.
And again, like, you can get a pizza slice there. It's easy. It's quick. If you have a picky eater in your group, you can definitely go there and you can still get interesting items like the General Tao salad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It's not my favorite anymore. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your ranking?
I would say my ranking for it would be like it's still good. I would give it like a 3, like a solid 3.
That's fair. I'll go 3.
Because it's good. It's really not one of my favorites anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't eat there that often, so yeah.
What's your ranking?
I would say 3.
Okay. Nice.
I was thinking 3.5, but 3 is good.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Pecos Bill Telltale Inn and Cafe. So this is in the Magic Kingdom. This is something that we used to get a lot in our first goings of Disney World. And it recently changed because after COVID, they changed a lot about it. You couldn't really do your own topping bar. The value did not feel like it was there as much as it used to be. But they changed the menu and we were like, let's try it. Let's see how it is. There is still not a toppings bar. No. Like, there's still not that, but the food there is really good. Like, I think we enjoyed it. We ended up getting the rice bowl. Austin got the double chili con queso burger. Ooh. And Austin's sister got the grilled masa flatbread, which all 3 were very good. I don't know if I tried your burger.
This is what Magic Kingdom needed.
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom needed another good food spot for lunch/dinner.
Well, like, let's be real.
And quick.
Let's be real. For a minute there, we genuinely were choosing to go to Cosmic Rays over going to like Pecos Bill. Because it's like, instead of having a fun, different meal, it's like, okay, let's just go have burger and fries and chicken strips. No. You should not be doing that at Disney World.
We got so lucky because it was like the first day of the new menu.
It literally was.
And we got to go there and try all this stuff.
Yeah.
I was absolutely blown away. And just like the roller coaster of this place, this was like our favorite place and then our least favorite place. And then now it's just climbing right back up again.
Yeah.
So I am so excited to go back there on our next trip, whenever that it will be.
Yep.
And eat here again. I'm so excited.
And I always love Pecos Bill because there's tons of seating inside.
Yep.
I like the area. I like Tex-Mex. Like that's like one of my favorite types of food.
Yep.
So it is something that I love, and I was just like kind of disappointed for a while there, but this was very good. The rice bowl is very similar to the one at Satuli Canteen. It does have different flavors, I will say, but it is very good. It's a very good size, very good portion. It's very, very yummy. And then the grilled masa flatbread was very good. It's a vegan option. But it was very good. Super like loaded. Like I don't know what exactly was all on it. But it was like very loaded, very filling, very good.
So I honestly think for Pecos Bill, I'm going to give it a 4.
Well, what was your burger? You didn't really describe what your burger was yet.
It was the like
chili con queso. Like what was that?
It was like a chili cheese burger.
Oh.
Delicious.
Slay.
Absolutely delicious.
Cool.
Okay. It was massive. So much food.
Yummy.
So, no, I think I'm going to give this place a 4.
A 4? I would give it a 3.5 because I want it to impress me a second time.
See, and I'm giving it a 4 because I think it's going to get a 4.5.
Oh, nice. Slay.
But I'm going to give it a 4 for now.
Nice.
Which I think is funny because Satuli I gave a 4. But honestly, I think I like the flavors better because I'm like a Tex-Mex guy as well, and I think I like the flavors better at Pecos Bill.
Nice.
Especially with this new menu.
That's good.
So, yeah.
Cool. I think I said that one, so you can say this one.
And then we are going to go back to Hollywood Studios for ABC Commissary. Now, this place, you got the classic buffalo chicken grilled cheese sandwich.
You can get a lot of stuff here, but this is our go-to.
It is so yummy and easy and quick, and you're in a pinch and you need something to fill you up. Boom.
And it's exactly what it is. So it's basically a grilled cheese, but instead of just cheese on the inside, it's buffalo chicken dip, which is buffalo cheese, cream cheese, chicken, and buffalo sauce. And it is so delicious.
Yes.
It's thick, greasy, delicious. It comes with steak fries, which I'm not normally a fan of steak fries, but in this situation, I do like them. It's delicious.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, we always just get that because
that's like our go-to, like where people are normally like, oh, my go-to is just like chicken strips and French fries. Like if I can't figure it out, if we're in Hollywood Studios, we're just like, let's go to ABC Commissary and get our grilled cheese.
Yeah. I think I'll give it 3.5.
Oh my God. I'm giving it a 5.
5.
5 out of 5. It's for me. I love it. It hits every time. I have never been disappointed by it. I'm never left upset by it. I'm giving it 5 out of 5.
I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4.
I'm like, it's not gourmet food, honey.
I'll give it a 4.
Quick service and it's delicious.
Service. Yeah, it's a quick service. I'll give it a solid 4 because I do, again, I'm trying to keep everything on the same scale.
If I could eat there again, and at the end of the day, it's just whatever. It's my ranking. It's what I like to eat. If I could eat there every single meal, every single day,
4.
I would.
4.
What are you giving 5? Anything?
No, probably not.
Wow, that's crazy. All right.
That's got to be like, next level.
Yeah, Satuli Canteen protein bowl or the buffalo chicken. Those are my favorites. Okay. All right, now we are on to snacks. So, again, like I said, we're not including, and we do have these a lot, we're not including Mickey Premium bars, we're not including popcorn, but that takes up a lot of our snacks. And we do eat a lot of, like, meals. We're not really normally snackers in the parks, so not a ton of snacks, but we do have a few. First up, we have...
I would just like to point out how I keep saying premium bars. You keep talking about the premium bars.
Well, we do. You have them, and then I have the sandwich.
Oh.
What? Well, what do you want me to do? Sit here and say Mickey Premium bars and Mickey ice cream sandwiches?
No, if you're going to pick one, it's just
Kate, you're driving me crazy
you would
now.
Pick a premium bar.
No, you're driving me crazy now. What? First up, snacks. You've pissed me off. Okay. First up for the snacks is a new snack that we tried for the first time on this trip, which was the Tiana's beignets.
We tried it and we also wore it. At least I did. These
are from the Friar's Nook in Magic Kingdom. We thought they were only going to be here for like a short period of time when Tiana's Bayou Adventure opened, but they've stuck around. Like they're still there. I checked the menu today and they are still there. So these are just little square beignets. I think they come with 3.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
3 beignets. They are doused in powdered sugar and then they have honey on top. They are very messy to eat.
Oh yeah.
And they're good.
They're good.
We've never had the Mickey beignets from the Port Orleans. We also obviously have never had beignets from Disneyland. So I've never had beignets in general. So I don't know what to expect. I don't know if these are classic beignets. I don't know if this is how they normally should taste or feel or have a texture of. I will say, like, from just trying those specific ones, I didn't get the hype. I was like, whatever. They are what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2.5.
Ooh. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
2.5.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't think I'd get them again.
No, I don't think so either. They were fine. Like, they weren't bad, but...
Yeah. But I was just kind of like, finished them, and I was just like,
okay.
Well, that was that.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
So, yeah. Okay, here you go.
So then we are going to go to our next snack, the Dole Whip Swirl from Aloha Isle in the Magic Kingdom.
And the Dole Whip Swirl is what I get, but like, is that what you normally get too?
Yeah,
I guess you normally get that. Every once in a while we switch it up and we get a float or we get the upside down pineapple cake, but the swirl's the classic.
Dole Whip always hits, never misses. All gas, no brakes for the Dole Whip.
And you know what? Everybody hates on the Dole Whip. Everybody says it's overrated. Everybody says whatever. And for a while, we were, like, when we first were going to Disney, we were getting the Dole Whip, like, every day. Like, every day we were in the Magic Kingdom, we were getting the Dole Whip. But now that we're, like, we're more adventurous and we're like, we want to try different things and whatever. We haven't really, we get the Dole Whip once or twice on a trip. But the Dole Whip is always my favorite. Yeah. It's always my favorite. It has been my favorite snack since I was a kid. It truly is my favorite.
Yep.
And I love it. And it basically, if you don't know what a Dole Whip is, Dole Whip Swirl is vanilla ice cream mixed with pineapple. I think it's like a soft serve. Like, I don't think it's technically frozen yogurt or anything. But anyways, they're swirled together. They kind of taste like a creamsicle, but pineapple flavor.
Delicious.
It's just pure deliciousness, pure joy, pure freshness.
Yeah.
In the middle of a hot day, nothing hits like a Dole Whip.
No, absolutely not.
Ever. But yeah, that is a 5-star for me. Dole Whips are 5-star.
Dole Whip is a
5-star snack.
4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
So particular.
Yeah.
All right, next up we have the blue milk, which I would consider a snack.
Yep.
Because I think it's filling and I think it's good. So
let's say blue/green.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't hate on the green milk.
No, we did have both. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Hate on it.
No, I'm not hating on it. I just thought we only had blue, but we did have green as well. So blue or green milk. These are from the Milk Stand in Hollywood Studios, Galaxy's Edge. And these are a rice and coconut milk slushy.
Yes.
And then they are dyed blue or green. Correct. Literally cannot describe the flavor to you. I remember Katelyn, I was explaining to her that we were going to have them and she said, "Can you explain them to me?" And I said, "No." And then as soon as she tried it, she goes, "Yes, indescribable." Like, she totally understood what I meant. But they're so good. They're so fresh. I think a lot of people are like wary on the color and then they kind of are just like, "Oh, I don't like it." But I think if you're used to drinking non-dairy milk, the flavor is good for you. And yeah, I like both of them.
Refreshing. So refreshing. And
I go through phases of what I like better, if I like the blue or the green better. I genuinely like both of them. I don't think we've tried them before with alcohol, but they do serve them with alcohol as well. Sometimes, like, you can get the alcohol option, but we normally just get the regular option, and it's delicious.
Yep. I would give those a 4.
A 4?
4?
A 4? Yeah, I'd give them a 4.
It's a low 4.
Oh, I was going to say it's a high 4 for me. Not quite a 4.5, but it's a 4.
No, yeah, it's a 4.
They're good.
They're just a 4.
Yeah, they're good. I like them. I like it. We have
and we'll
to get
always
them every
get
trip.
them. Yeah, that's the
exactly.
thing.
You have to get them every trip. So, okay, for you.
So
maybe you should say this one and then I'll say that one.
Okay. So now we are going to go to Epcot in the France Pavilion at L'Artisan de Glacé. This is our favorite little ice cream shop. And I got the donut ice cream.
I know. I should have looked up what it was called.
It's like the fried donut ice cream contraption. Basically, they get a scoop of ice cream and then...
Not a contraption.
Yeah, sandwich. They get a scoop of ice cream and put it inside this like a bun.
Donut.
Donut, and then they...
Yeah.
What's that called?
They press it like a
press.
a waffle press.
Correct.
And they put like your flavored sauce inside, so either like caramel or hot chocolate.
And I was so excited to try this, and it was okay.
Yeah, I did not like it at all, and I knew I wasn't gonna like it.
Okay, I was pretty disappointed.
I think again the bun to the filling ratio is not correct. Not it.
I am just going to give my ranking before you go because you're talking about a completely different item. I would give it a 2.5.
Yeah, I would agree.
Not great.
No. And people hype that up.
And that's the other thing. Like, it probably doesn't deserve a 2.5, but I was so excited about it, and it was so disappointing. So it's a 2.5.
Yeah. Mine, however, from the same spot is the macaron ice cream sandwich. I get this every single trip. Always hits, always slaps. They always have a chocolate option, and then they always have a seasonal option because we go at the same time every year. Ours are typically always the same. So it's normally the raspberry flavor is what we get to have. And it's so good. It's like raspberry ice cream, or I think it's raspberry sorbet and vanilla. I have to say white ice cream and vanilla ice cream swirled together in there's two macarons, and like, again, they're the flavor. So raspberry macarons. And they're so good. It's a really good size. We normally split it. I could have it all to myself, but we split it. But it's really good. It's one of my favorites. Super fresh, super refreshing on a hot day. Only problem with me for that is that there's always a line to get it.
Big long line.
And like I will say, I don't love the chocolate one as much as I love the sorbet ones. Yeah. So I would give mine like a 4.
Yep.
4.5. 4.5.
Probably 4.5.
If I'm getting the
you're a diehard.
If I'm getting the raspberry, it's a 4.5. If I'm getting the chocolate, it's a 4.
There you go.
So yeah. And then our last one. And this is one that I had.
Yep.
This was random. I normally never get these like novelty random things, but this is the princess ice cream cone from Storybook Treats in Magic Kingdom. They always do a different princess all the time. They do like different flavors. I think the one that I had, it was like blue ice cream mixed with pink ice cream. That was literally the description. I'm like, okay, what's the flavors though? But it was literally blue ice cream and pink ice cream. And then there was little like pearls on top. I think it was the Aurora cone that I ended up having.
I think so.
And it was good. It was a fun little ice cream. It was like our extended evening hours when we were there the one night in Magic Kingdom. I got it because I was like kind of hot. I wanted just like a little treat.
Yep.
And it was good. I give it a 3. I don't really normally, like I said, get those like novelty type of things.
And like it's nothing special. Like it's just
like,
ice cream.
Yeah, exactly. They're upcharging it just because it says Aurora on the
and it's colorful.
Yeah, on the logo. So it is what it is. But it was still good. Still a little fun spot. I will still pick a Mickey ice cream sandwich over the cone. I will pick a sandwich.
Now that I called you out.
Well, I was trying to be nice and inclusive and saying Mickey premium bar for you.
That's what it was.
All right, whatever. Anyways, that is our wrapped.
Yep.
What do you want to just say like 3 favorites overall, or do you want to say like 1 quick service, 1 table service, 1 snack? Like, what do you want to do?
Yeah, we can do that. I'll say my table service. My table service is gonna have to be it was Crystal Palace,
Topolino's, Bar Riva.
It's gonna be Topolino's.
Me as well.
Every time.
Me as well.
Number 1, Topolino's, and then for quick service, I'm gonna actually go with Pecos Bill.
Nice.
I'm so pumped. Makes me so happy that place is good again.
I have 2, which I can't decide between: Primo Piatto and Satuli Canteen. Those are my 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Primo Piatto as well. I forgot. I just didn't. I was on the Pecos Bill train, but I'm gonna throw that one in there as well.
Yeah.
And then snack wise, I think I'm just gonna shout out a Dole Whip.
Me too.
You just can't miss.
Can't go wrong with a Dole Whip.
No, like it's
so simple,
the
so basic, but
it's so Disney. That's the other thing too. Like it's just like.
It is truly
that flavor is just.
And what is it? It's what's that called? Like, not a developer. They're like like, you know what? You know when an explorer goes and they like find a spot and they're the trailblazer. Dole Whip is the trailblazer for fun Disney snacks.
Yeah.
Like for Disney to lean into the snack thing, and they do all these stupid merch lines and they come up with all these crazy snack ideas and whatever. It's because of the Dole Whip. Yeah. Because people loved the Dole Whip and it's a trailblazer.
Yep.
It truly is.
Love that.
Yes, those are my favorites as well. But yeah, that's our episode for you guys. That is all of the food that we had in 2024.
That is 2024 for us. That is a wrap.
2024, yeah. Yep. If you guys enjoyed this one, be sure to, if you're watching on YouTube, give it a thumbs up. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know if you were in Disney this year. What were your favorite things that you had? If you are listening to this on Spotify or Apple, make sure you rate the podcast. You can rate it any amount of rating stars that you want to rate it. Austin always tells you to rate it 5 stars. I say rate it how you feel. If you guys are not already, you can go find us.
You know what I just realized? I'm going to interrupt you.
What?
I always do this. But if they're listening on Spotify or Apple, they can't see me doing that.
Oh, yeah. Austin always holds up 5 stars. And it's only for the people who are watching, which doesn't even make sense because the people who need to listen to it are the ones listening. Yeah. Anyways, that's funny. Yeah. If you're looking for us online, you can find us on Instagram at Magically Katelyn or at Magically Aussie. And the podcast is at Mic'd Up Magic Podcast. If you want to watch this on YouTube, you can go on to Magically Katelyn. And if you want to listen, you can go to Apple or Spotify. Yep. And we are on both of those. So with that all being said, thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for a year of the podcast.
Yep.
And we are excited to bring you more podcasts next year in 2025.
And we hope you all have a happy new year.
Yes. All right.
Bye.
Love ya. Bye.